Hello and welcome to another one of these ADD videos. Today we're going to be talking about addition and subtraction of integers. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at them, and basically we're going to look at the signs and determine if they're the same and use a specific set of rules, and look at them when they're different and use a different set of rules. Okay? So if you remember from the concept video, add up the values and then keep the sign. Okay? So let's look at that. Here, a plus 4, you've done that forever. You just add them together and you're going to get a 12. Okay? 7 plus 5, same thing. You're actually going to get a 12. Not intentional that they both gave you the same answer, but coincidences do happen in life. Here we have the same sign. So we're going to be using this number throughout these problems right here. Okay? So the 12 is going to go here in both scenarios. Again, coincidence that they're both 12. And then we're just going to look at the sign and see if it's positive or negative. Here they're both negative, so we're going to make this a negative 12. Both negative, so this is a negative 12. You keep the signs. This is the same question. These can be written interchangeably. Okay? This minus sign can be written as a plus negative. So what you do in that scenario is you say, okay, well, the answer is 12 because the signs are the same, negative, negative. I add the two values, and then I keep the sign, negative 12. Same thing here. These questions are interchangeable. You add the sign, or add the numbers, keep the sign. So if we were to do some other values just so that you get an answer that's not 12, 10 plus 15 is 25, whereas if we did 10 negative plus a negative 15, these signs are the same, so we use the value of 25 as our answer, and then we keep the sign, so it's a negative 25. Or if I had negative 10 minus 15. If you want to think of it in terms of money, I was down $10 in my checking account, and I wrote another check for $15, so I'm down another $15, makes it down $25. Okay? So that's basically it. Whatever you're doing the same, let's look at it if they're different. Okay, so now we have, let's look at if the signs are different. This is all still kind of on the beginner entry level. Okay, so here the scenario is we look for the signs that are different, and if they are different, here you subtract the values, and then you keep the sign of the larger number. Okay, so here we see the signs are different. One's positive, the other one's negative. So I take the difference between 7 and 5 is 2. Which one's larger, 7 or 5? Well, 7 is, and that's positive, so your answer is positive 2. Whereas in this scenario, the 7 was larger, the difference is still 2, right, between 7 and 5, but it's a negative 2 as our answer. All right. So then here the difference is 2, coincidentally again. And which one's bigger? The negative 3. Okay, so here we get what? A negative 2, because it's keep the sign of the larger. Here we have two different signs, so we take the difference, but the 3 is larger in this case, so it's positive 2. Different signs, take the difference is 9 between those two, then we keep the sign of the larger. Same thing here, the difference is 9 because the signs are different, and 10 is larger, so we put a negative 9. Does that make sense? Hopefully. So this is just an introduction. This should give you enough courage to try a few of these. If you were thinking of money, for instance, you had a negative $1 balance in your checking account. That's pretty tragic. You made some poor decisions in life. And then you got 10 bucks, and as a result, you put it in your account and ended up with $9. All right? So money usually helps people think of things better, makes more sense for people. So if that helps you, by all means do it. Make sure you practice. That's the key to learning this stuff. And check out the intermediate and advanced videos as well. Thank you and have a nice day.